Good morning to you all. I couldn't catch my breath. I was trying to hurry to make sure I'm not tardy. I am Clarissa Myers coming to you live on this Wednesday morning.
Good morning, and I'm Roland. I'm glad to be here with you all.
I'm so glad he's here with me this morning. It's been a little while. We're speaking to spiritual entrepreneurs, people who know that they are destined or they are here on this planet for a specified purpose and are not willing to settle. And this morning, before I go any further, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I come and share a nugget. I'm glad whenever Roland can join me. Anyway, we share a little nugget that can help you not only in your personal life, but in your business, in whatever that you're doing. Good morning, Bill. Good morning. Glad that you can join us this morning. All right. So I titled this morning's thought, Where are you? Where are you in terms of, are you sitting on the sidelines just watching life go by? Or are you actively engaging? You know, I know if you look around the political scene, it's not very encouraging at all. But you know, as citizens of this country, America, we cannot sit on the sidelines. There's some people who say, oh, there's a lot of corruption there. I don't want to get involved, so I'm just going to sit out. I don't want to hear anything about it. But you cannot take that attitude.
Yeah, well, things are in such disarray today that we all are now forced to get involved. We need to get involved. And there's a lot of things that we can do. You know, we all are aware of the tragedy that happened in Texas and in Ohio. So we can no longer just sit by and
act like we are immune to what's going on.
Right, and there are a lot of smart people out there. And I've lost confidence in our government. And I think it's time that we take things into our own hands.
In terms of you know, legal means.
But I need to warn you, history is replete of examples of when situations were ignored, then, you know, a revolution has started. We already went through one revolution, the American Revolution. Was the King of England didn't pay attention to the colonies, but they were saying, or at least he wasn't willing to compromise. And so, you know, we had a revolutionary war. I'm not calling for war or anything like that, but I'm just saying when, you know, people are complaining and they see situations not getting better, and a lot of people don't feel safe. I think about it, you can't even go out to a Walmart, you know, without this kind of nonsense going on. It doesn't make any sense.
Well, you know, this country, with our constitution, well, we have rights and freedoms. We have values that we all cherish and hold dear, that we want to be able to pass on to our posterity. You know, the right to life, liberty, freedoms, pursuit of happiness, things that will satisfy us on our quest, on our journey to improve ourselves. So, you know, I look at the preamble to the Constitution, you know, we the people. Those three words are so powerful. There's government, you know, it's for the people, by the people, of the people.
All right.
So we do carry weight, for lack of a better word.
We're supposed
to. Yeah. So I just wanted to kind of remind us, we have symbols throughout our country reminding us of our duties. You know, we have the Statue of Liberty. She stands tall and erect, holding that book. You know, we can pursue knowledge. We have all these freedoms that many people in other countries see as a beacon why they want to come to make life better for their families. Nothing is wrong with wanting better for your family. We shouldn't have to demonize others for wanting what we hold dear to ourselves.
And besides, what would you do if you lived in an environment that was had gangs and corrupt officials. Wouldn't you want to get your family out of that and move to someplace better, even to a better country, where you didn't have those problems and where there were jobs and that type of thing? So, our ability to empathize with others can be very, very low in this country. So I think that's the key. And another thing, I spoke about getting involved. So we may need to take the next step of, finding out who our elected officials are, getting their telephone numbers and email addresses and addresses, period. And we need to start writing and, let them know, our feelings toward how things are going, for them to do something about it.
Well, I wanted to kind of bring to everyone's memory, because if you're an American, and even if for children who are going through school, these are, we had to learn the preamble, Mm-hmm. I'm just going to read it because sometimes it's been a little while. I cannot get, anyway. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, of course, granted, we know it's not perfect, but with every generation, we're moving towards that goal.
Mm-hmm.
In order to form a more perfect union, establish justice. Justice, we all want that. Nothing is wrong with that. Ensure domestic tranquility.
Well, there's no tranquility here.
Okay. Provide for the common defense.
We seem to do that pretty well.
Okay. Promote the general welfare. General welfare, not just for one or one segment of the population, but for everyone.
Right.
Okay. Secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity. That is what, our government is. And we hold those truths dear to us. And we have to protect it. And it's a living thing. It's living. We have to do those things to keep it alive. We can't accept the rollback, because we've come to this far, and to sit by on the sidelines and just fold the arms and not.
Well, people in Congress, are supposed to uphold those things as well, our elected officials, but they may not necessarily be looking out for their best interests. So we need to let them know what our best interests are and how we feel about things and what needs to be changed, and even in some cases how they need to be changed. We need to express our opinions. Some of you out there got some very good opinions. Some of you out there are really, really smart. And you have the solution, to some of these problems, because I'm convinced our government doesn't. Or at least they don't want to.
Well, I have 3 points that I want to, actually 4. There was a 4th. I wrote it down up there, but I didn't write it here. Okay. One is speak out. Speak up. When you see injustice, wherever you are, you see something that is not right, someone's being taken advantage of, don't just, because we have a tendency to okay, look the other way. We don't want to get involved. We shouldn't do that. And if we are on one accord, then we get things done. All right. Second, there will always be the less fortunate among us. We all go through peaks and valleys. There are times when we have low experiences and we need to depend on maybe government agencies or whatever to help us out of ruts that we get in. We all need to have the attitude of wanting to support others, who are less fortunate. 3, and this is a biggie, participate in the democratic process. Vote. Don't say, well, my vote doesn't count. It does. It does matter. And there was a 4th point that I'd written down, but I didn't put it on my notes here, but it's in my notes.
Well, while you're getting your thoughts together, like I said, now would be a good time to find out who our representatives are.
That was it.
And, we really need to be in contact with them. And, through letter writing or emailing. A lot of people email these days.
Yeah.
And, express our views. And hold them, and just don't give them a cheap vote.
Well,
hold them accountable.
They make all these wonderful promises. They're going to do this, we're going to do that.
And you don't see them until election time.
Yeah, and then they want to make these promises again, but then they're not fulfilling the goals that they promised.
Well, people are not going to do anything unless you hold them to it. It's just, that's just the way folks are.
Well, one of the things that I am really appreciative of living in this country, the freedoms that we have. Look, we're sitting here, we're talking about things that, we see that's going on, but we have to have that mindset of trying to make things better, not just for ourselves, for our children, for families, for everyone, and we have to get involved. Even though you may not want to speak out, like maybe we're speaking up and speaking out, but your vote also carries weight.
But we need to also, as people, enlighten people. We need to pay attention as to what's going on. Whenever the media is, you're trying to silence the media from doing certain things, even television shows from presenting certain things. When government is trying to do that, look out. Your freedoms are being threatened. So we need to be aware of that. I know everybody's busy. They got their lives that they're living. But our lives are going to really be turned upside down if, we don't hold our elected officials accountable.
Yes.
That's what we need to do.
Yes. And so I let me just kind of wrap this up. The 4 points that I wanted to make, and thank you for bringing that one up. That was the fourth thing. We need to speak up, speak out when we see injustice. 2, support those who are less fortunate, and not become hard and calloused. Participate in the democratic process. 4, know who your elected officials are so you can communicate with them, let them know what it is that you want, and what actions need to be taken. All right, and then I do have a group that I started called Spiritual Entrepreneur Goal Achievers. It's the link is in there. I also have a link for researchdomain.com. But then the newest one, and I didn't get to put the link there, but if you want to join me tonight on this, it's a new innovation for marketing. And I'm an author, and one of the things about writing is one thing to write your book, but then there's another to market it. And so I am learning about that. If you'd like to join me, let me know, and I can send you the link. I didn't put it in there, but I thank you for joining me every morning. Well, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I come and share a nugget or something that can help you in your personal life or in your business. If you're trying to start a business, this is an excellent opportunity to learn how to market, not just books or whatever product you may have. So if you want to know that link, let me know. I'm going to also post it on my page. It's a big innovation in marketing. And if you look on TV, listen to the radio, people market products there. So if you want to learn how you can improve your business, join me tonight. Let me know if you want the link, and I will send it to you. Do tell me where you're tuning in from. I'm glad to have you all joining me this morning. And share this out. There's somebody who might need to hear this, because I feel that we who are citizens of this country, we are blessed beyond what we can think of. Other people see us as a beacon, and they want what we have, and we cannot just take it for granted or just not get involved. So don't be on the sidelines. Speak up, speak out, support those less fortunate, participate in the democratic process, and know who your elected officials are. So thank you for joining me. I'm sorry, I didn't even come on here to greet everybody. Good morning. Ursula says, we have the freedom to choose. That's right. You're right. We can and should act. Our freedoms were paid for by the blood, sweat, and tears of those who came before us.
That's right.
And for things to just roll back needlessly, we can't let that happen. Good morning to you, Charles. I can wave. Somebody said, love the topic. Thank you, Ursula. It was like, I don't really get political, but there are times when our voices...
Times and a place for everything.
Yes, that's right. DST Myers. Good morning, Jill. Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. Let's see. Penny. Good morning, Penny. And I see some other... Good morning, Sips. Sorry, I didn't even say hello to you. Good morning, Cousin Lisa. And thank you guys for joining. And again, share it out if anything, and especially those who don't live here in this country. Maybe you can post what it is that you admire about the United States that we are somehow taking for granted. Anyway, we thank you for joining us. Look for me on Friday at the same time, 8 o'clock. Hopefully Roland can join me too.
All right. Take care and get involved.
Yes. See you then.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.